Everybody, this is Tom Williams, and welcome to this episode of the Lost Miner YouTube channel. This video is going to be another update video, and today's Saturday. I'm going to be heading back to Houston tomorrow, so I'll start working on the next full build episode. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys basically what I've done. Also, I'm going to show you guys a huge mistake that I made. So I'm really disappointed in myself for making this mistake because I knew better. I'll explain it once we do the walkthrough. I'll explain it, and there is a fix to it. There's a couple fixes. I could completely redo it, or just get some Z flashing. So maybe that might hint at what the issue is. But when we walk around, I'll show you guys. So far in this build, we started 9 weeks ago. Okay, so we did 9 weeks ago. We did the layout, and then came out here for that first trip. The first trip we stayed 3 weeks, and then I went back to Houston for 2 weeks, and then came back for a week. Left, went back to Houston for a week, and now I've been here 2 weeks. Yeah, so I've been 6 weeks working. I guess 6 weeks of work time out here. 9 weeks total since we broke ground on this project, and everything's coming on pretty good. As you can see behind me, we've got the siding up. There is a section up top, and I had McCoy's deliver the other day some materials. These are called smart panels right here, and I got them in the hardware store in Terlingua. On the McCoy's website, I didn't show them. They didn't have anything like that on the website, but I should have asked, because when the guy delivered, I asked him about it, and he said, yeah, they actually do have them. And they're the ones who supply the hardware store in Terlingua. So anyway, there's 2 panels missing at the top. I've got the windows in. You can see behind me that I've got the door installed. Both the front and back doors installed. The window on the front, here on the back's installed. Up top, there's a triangle area, and I'm going to make a custom window to put in that area. It's the same thing on the front. Also, I've told you guys in a previous video on the front, I've got some areas where I'm going to do a bottle wall, and just give a unique design and let in more light. But yeah, check out the deck here. Deck is not completely done. I've got to put handrails. I've got to put railing on the deck, and of course, this is the area where the stargazing net is going to go. And yeah, so let's go ahead and walk around. I'll show you guys. One other thing before we walk around is the Outhouse saga. So maybe if I can walk down to the dome and show you guys in this video what happened with the hole there. But I explained that after the water receded, basically it was almost full of dirt somehow. This hole actually, it still has water. So for over a week now, it has still had water in it. But I got a really good suggestion from one of my subscribers, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put basically a concrete curb that's going to divert water away from there. I think that's going to work. It's going to work really well. And now I want to thank everybody too. I've gotten so many helpful comments, and people reach out to me with suggestions. I really appreciate it, guys. So thank you, and it's much appreciated, and I really enjoy engaging with you guys. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys around. Go ahead and make it a view wider. All right, so this is the stargazing area and deck. Can't wait until I get some stairs installed. It's kind of a pain getting up here. To keep the door from coming open, I've looked at my doorknobs. I've just been putting a piece of plastic in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do the rest of the day, this area up top, I'm going to fill that in. Okay, obviously I got to wait on the siding. It's going to be a while before I get that. But on each side of the roof, this section underneath where I'm putting 3/4 inch plywood, so I'm going to finish filling that in, and then that's going to get painted. All right, this area right here is going to be the bathroom. So I'm going to get the, like I said, I'm going to finish filling in the area underneath the roof on the front and the back with that 3/4 inch plywood. Then I'm actually going to install the trim around the windows and the doors. And then I'm going to start framing the wall to the bathroom. So it's going to be in this area too. Originally, I was going to put a really long island through here and have a sink, cook area, and places for people to sit. But it's just, when I measured out, I've got it marked on the floor, the wall for the bathroom, but it's just not going to leave. It's going to be kind of in the middle and taking up too much area. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it against the wall. So it's going to be really long. Plan is to do a concrete countertop, but basically I'll have a space for a sink, propane cooktop, and then plenty of seating for people to eat, hang out, whatever. And then over here I'm going to do a futon, and we'll see what else I do over here on this side. Oh, the loft up there. So the loft still has to be extended. So those 10-foot 2x6s that you see, that are the joists that support the floor. I have to put 2 more sets of joists on these rafters here to extend it out more. So basically the stairs are going to run up basically along the wall of the bathroom. And then you can get up here, and then extending it out is going to give more room up there as well. Here's the front. Okay, so I'm going to do just a custom triangle, get a piece of custom glass. I got to remember to measure that. When I go back to Houston, I go ahead and order that. Then the circle area, that's going to be part of that's going to be a bottom wall. I'm going to do a moon design. And then this, that kind of long horizontal area, I'm going to do bottom wall in there too. All right, now to show you guys the issue. All right, so this is the issue right here. So the siding should extend well below. So this is a ledger board I've got right here, but the siding should extend well below the floor. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but anyway, it is what it is. So the 2 fixes are, I could just redo the whole thing and have siding. I could put more siding just over this existing siding and have it run all the way down. The risk is it during monsoon season, it's having this house wrap fill, and then water, getting in and getting underneath the flooring inside. That would be a mess. Also, I don't think the house wrap is going to provide good enough protection that flashing wood, or if the wall is extending, protecting the wood where the ledger board attaches. Water can get trapped in there and cause rot. Anyway, I was so disappointed with myself. I told myself I'm just going to take all the decking off. I'm going to redo put
buy all new panels and then just have it extended down and be done with it. But I really need a quicker fix. So I'm going to get some Z flashing. So it'll go underneath the siding. It'll come over this lip right here and then down and run between the ledger board and the joist right here. So at least that's going to give me the protection that I needed. But water, I guess, could still build up. I don't know how this siding's going to handle it. It's basically OSB with a coating on it. So next monsoon season, or even still this year, we're still probably going to get plenty of rain. We'll see how the OSB handles it. It could bubble up and make a mess. So anyway, the quickest, inexpensive way to fix that's going to be to get Z flashing. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, we'll go down this trail here. I'll show you guys the as you can see, it's still holding water. Yeah. So I'm gonna pump that out or just leave it. I don't know. I mean, before I put the outhouse, I'll definitely if there's any water, I'll pump it out. But I really appreciate that suggestion that I got for doing the concrete curb. I think that's going to be the easiest thing. I don't have to have. Actually, the guy that dug the holes, he built this metal roof area over there, and he was out here yesterday delivering another tank out there, and I showed him what happened, and I asked him whenever I bought my tank for the A-frame if he could dig a new hole for the outhouse up here, the dome. This is the direction we're walking now. And he said basically he can't carry the tank and the tractor on the same trailer. There's not enough room. And for him just to come out to dig one hole, that's it's too much. He'd have to charge too much for what it's worth. It's a machinery, maintenance. When you look at having to charge enough to cover your time, your costs for operating your equipment, to include fuel and maintenance and all that, it just doesn't really make sense to come out here to dig one hole. Anyway, I found an area up there where I do want to dig the hole. Once I get that figured out, maybe I'll run into somebody that can help out with it. As you can see, it's quite a hike up to the dome. All right, so this is our new driveway up to the dome right there. It's much easier than the original driveway to the dome. All right, here's the original driveway. You can see it's really steep. And it's gotten eroded too, so it's basically anybody with a sedan had to park at the bottom. Now you can park up at the top, no problem. All right, so here you can see that was about 6 feet deep, and now I'd say it's probably, 80% filled in. So I don't know how it did that. But anyway, that's what it is. So So yeah, up there on the other side of the dome, there is an area that's not too close. I don't think I'm going to have that issue. I'm probably going to have to do the concrete shoring, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close out this episode and get to work. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any more comments, suggestions, please let me know. Thanks so much for all of you guys that have started following me, commenting, helping me. It's really encouraging. And again, I know I've said it several times already, but I really appreciate it. So you guys take care. I'll see you in the next episode.